Okay students, so whenever you will open your Unity Hub, you are supposed to create a new project. So this time we had created a 2D project. Now whenever you create a 2D project, this is the window which you will be able to see. Now here the first thing which we need to do is we are supposed to create a game object. So to create a game object, there is a tab available over there. You just need to click on that tab, select create empty option. So as and when you select create empty object, a game object will be available, will be visible to you. On the right hand side on the inspector as well, you can see the name is available. By default with the game object, transform properties are also available, which you can see over here. Now if you wish to change the name, you can just change it, otherwise keep it as it is. The next thing is you need to add some component to this game object. So again there is a component ka tab available over there. These are the different components which are available, which you can add onto your game object. Now since we need to add an asset, that is an internal asset, so we need to go on the asset ka tab. Here there is a create option, select create option. Now we will be adding 2D assets, so there is a 2D option available over there. Just select 2D option, and inside that we have to select sprite. When you select the sprite, these are the different types of sprites that are available which you can use in your game. So out of these many sprites, I'll be selecting a square. I'll be clicking on the square, and you can see on the bottom in the asset section, square is available. Again, if you wish to change the name, change the name, otherwise keep it as it is. So now you can see I am keeping the name it as it is. I'm not changing the name. Now you can see square is available in my asset section. In the hierarchy, you can see still we are having only two components. The first one is the main camera and the second one is game object. Now next thing which we have to do, we need to drag our asset onto the scene section. So as you have to just click on the object and drag it to the scene area. So now you can see I had dragged it. So as and when you will drag it, you can see in the hierarchy the square thing is also added. Square ka data has been also added. Now and you can also change some properties of this square. Here you can see on the right hand side in the inspector there are certain properties that are available. I am changing the x ka value and y ka value. So as and when I'll change the x and y value, the size of the square will get increased. If you wish to change z value also, you can do the same, but no change you can see in the output. The reason is why, because we are dealing with the 2D objects, so only the changes will be reflected when you change the value of x and y. So I had just scaled the size of the square. Now you can just click on the game tab and see how the object is visible in the gaming mode. So this is how the object will look like. If you wish to change, you can just make some changes and again see how it is visible in the game mode. Now the next thing, we need to add some C# code to our this asset. So we have to just click on the asset, select create and select C# script. This is one of the option. There is another option how you can do it. There is an add component available in the inspector session. You just need to click on that add component. There is a search thing is available, search bar is available. You can just type your relevant option which you need to search. So I had selected script, and here you can see these are some of the options that are available. So you just need to click, or you can just type script, and you can see a new script option is available. Just click on this new script. So as and when you clicked on this new script, you will be able to see a new script is been created. It will also ask you with the name of the script. So if whatever name you wish, you can just give the name. So in my case, I am giving the name as square. So the name of my script is square. I'll say after giving the name, I'll just click create and add. So now you can see in your asset section, along with the square asset, you can see now square script is also available. Now here in the inspector section, you can also see there are some sample by default code is available in this script. So where you can see some header files are there, some class is there, void start is available, void update method is there. So these are some predefined code that are available. Now if you wish to run the game and see at this point of time, there is a play button available. You can just click on this play button and see how the game is visible, how the game is been available. So it will take some time, and after that it will just open the game in a playing mode. So since we had not added any functionality to this code, so nothing will happen. If you press the key, left and right key, or top and bottom key of your keyboard, no changes you will be able to observe in the scene. So see, I'm clicking the button but nothing is happening since we haven't added any logic to our program. So now coming back, now let us just modify the code as per to our requirement. So for that we can open this code. Then open button is available in the inspector. Click on that open button. For the first time it will take little time to open your code. So we have to wait for. Okay, so once you had opened your file in an editable mode, by default it will get opened in your Visual Studio with the name which you had provided, square.css. Now there are some header files which is already included. You can see the class is also been created. There is one start method, there is an update method. Now most of the, at this point of time we will make a change in our update method only. Okay, so here as I told you, we need to move our object on the click of the arrow buttons. So I'll use one if statement. I'll say if input dot get down, if input dot get key down, in a round bracket I'll specify which key, for which key I am now making a code. So key code dot left arrow. So this is the key which here I had specified ki now I am making a code for my left hand side arrow wala key. So whenever a left arrow has been pressed, whatever is my object, that object should move towards the left hand side, which means that the x value, whatever is the current position of the x, the value of that x should get decrease. Okay, if we move any object towards the left hand side, तो उसका x का value क्या होगा? It will get decrease. So here I am saying vector3, it is nothing but the class. I am using one object called as position is equals to this dot transform, which means that I am transforming my object का position. So transform dot position. How am I supposed to transform? So position dot x, x को मुझे ट्रांसफॉर्म करना है माइनस माइनस, मतलब लेफ्ट हैंड साइड अगर प्रेस किया मैंने एरो तो मेरा ऑब्जेक्ट जो है वो उसका x शुड गेट डिक्रीज. Okay, this is how you have to make a code for left arrow. Now the same thing you need to do it for the remaining buttons as well. So what we will do, we will just copy paste this entire if block and just change the name of the button. So here I am just copying this entire if block. So I'll say copy and then I will simply paste it just below my earlier code. Okay, so now instead of now calling it making the code for left arrow, this time I will give the name to some other arrow key. So I'll just erase that left wala part from here and this time I am giving up arrow. So whenever I am pressing up arrow, so the object should move towards the upside. So which means that uske y ka value should get increase. Okay, so here I am just changing this x. Now instead of saying position dot x minus minus, I will say position dot y plus plus. So उसके x का वैल्यू क्या है, वो उसके y का वैल्यू शुड गेट इंक्रीज. Again we have to again copy paste the entire if block. Now two buttons का coding has been done. Now two more are left. So again I had copy paste the entire block. Now left side is then done, up arrow button is been done. Now is the now the next one. that is right arrow button. So whenever I click a right hand side का arrow, the object should move towards the right hand side, which means that उसके x का value क्या होना चाहिए, increase होना चाहिए. So I'll say position dot x plus plus. Now the last part of the program, again I copy paste the same thing. Now this time I have to do it for the down arrow. Left हो गया, right हो गया, up हो गया. Now the last one is down arrow. So when I click on the down arrow, so क्या होना चाहिए, मेरे y का वैल्यू जो है वो डिक्रीज होना चाहिए. So I'll simply say position dot y minus minus. That's it. So this much is the code which will help to move your object left, right, top, bottom with the help of the key. And let us check. अगर लेफ्ट एरो प्रेस किया तो ऑब्जेक्ट मेरा जो है वो x माइनस माइनस होना चाहिए. इफ़ आई एम प्रेसिंग अप एरो, सो ऑब्जेक्ट का जो पोजीशन है वो इंक्रीज होना चाहिए वाई एक्सिस के थ्रू. राइट किया तो राइट हैंड साइड में x उसका इंक्रीज होना चाहिए, और अगर डाउन एरो प्रेस किया तो y उसका डिक्रीज होना चाहिए. नाउ द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज यू नीड टू सेव इट. सो इफ यू डायरेक्टली प्रेस ऑन द क्लोज बटन, इट विल बाय डिफॉल्ट आस्क यू फॉर द सेविंग. You have to press yes, and now again come back to your Unity. Here you can see, as and when you come back, automatically the file get compiled. Your C# script file is getting compiled. Now after once it get compiled, what you can see in your right hand side in the inspector, you can see whatever changes you had made in the code, that changes is now been reflected. That you can see everything is available in the right hand side in the inspector section. Now while compiling, in case if there is any sort of errors are there, okay, if there are any errors are there, so that errors you will be able to see in the Unity window. So here in the bottom you can see there are some sort of errors where it is saying that square does not contain a definition for transform. See, can you observe the spelling of transform is wrong over here. I had written transform, but it should be transform, FORM. So we need to modify the code. Again I select my square script, and I just again open the same script in my Visual Studio editor. So I'll just select it. So now it is getting open. Okay, so now you can see the code is open. Now here you can see the spelling of I had written transform from, but it should be transform, FORM. So I need to make the changes everywhere. So I had made the change in left. Now let us make it in the up arrow as well. Next one is my right arrow. So transform, FORM, and last in the down arrow as well, transform. So I had made the changes in all the four variables. Now let us just close it once again. It will ask me to save. I'll say yes. Again come back to your Unity. Again the file will get compiled. Still it will check for any errors. If there are some errors, so it will ask you to change. Otherwise you will get the output. So here again I can see there is a spelling mistake in the position. So instead of specifying POSITION, I had specified TIOON. So again I'll open my Visual Studio ka code. And now let us just change the spelling of position. So here you can see in my left, so I had used twice OON, but it should be one ON. So I had made change in left, in right, in up and down also, the TION. Now again save the file. So see, I had not saved the file. So first you have to close, save your file, come back to your Unity. It will get compiled. Now still if there is any sort of error, so again the error will be reflected at the bottom. Otherwise, if no errors are there, which means that now your program is ready to run. So here I can see there is no errors are there, which means that now the code is error free. Okay, console maybe you can check there are no errors are there. So now the next part is that you need to now run this program. Okay, so now to run this program, there is a play button available. You just click on this play button. It will take few minutes, and once now you can see the object is visible in the playing mode. Now if you press the arrow from your keyboard, left, right, top, bottom, automatically the object will now move. So here you can see top, down, left and right. Yes, so this is what is your first basic practical which we had done in Unity. If you like the video, hit a like button, give your comment, share it amongst your friends. If you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe it. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.